Want Scorpio who don't hate you. Don't do 10 things. Want to stay on the good side of a Scorpio. Or maybe you're just trying to understand us better. Good luck with that. Either way, it's important to know what really ticks us off. So, buckle up as we explore 10 things that Scorpios truly dislike. And trust me, this is information you'll want to remember. 1. Manipulative behaviors. Don't even try it. Scorpios see through manipulation like Superman sees through walls. It's just a fact. Our intuitive abilities are so sharp, we can detect ulterior motives from a mile away. We're not saying that we never play a game of chess in life, but we hate it when someone tries to manipulate us. Think you can twist us around your little finger? Think again. It's better to come at us with honesty and transparency. We'll respect you a whole lot more for it. Second, no weight game for me. We hate lethargy. Lethargy? Procrastination? That's not in our vocabulary. You see? When we're ready to go, we're ready to go. Don't keep us waiting because indecisiveness or slowness makes us feel like we're being held back. We have a fire inside us that's constantly burning, and we need people around us who can match our energy. If you're the type to move at a snail's pace, don't be surprised if we leave you in the dust. 3. No personal questions, please. We prefer privacy. If you're trying to get close to a Scorpio, understand this. We open up on our own terms. We'll share when we're ready, and no sooner. Trying to pry into our lives will only push us further away. So, if you're curious about what's going on inside our heads, give us time. When we trust you, you'll be the first to know. 4. We don't trust those who run at the first sign of trouble. Scorpios are fiercely loyal, and we expect the same in return. Nothing irritates us more than people who abandon ship the moment things get tough. We're not afraid of challenges or emotional depth. In fact, we thrive in those situations. If you're prone to run at the first sign of trouble, don't expect us to stick around. We need people who will stand by our side, no matter how tough the storm gets. 5. We don't like to go off on tangents. When we're working toward a goal, we like to keep our eyes on the prize and avoid distractions. We don't have the patience for people who constantly go off on unrelated tangents or who can't stay on task. It's like trying to navigate a maze when all we want is a straight path to the finish line. This doesn't mean we don't enjoy a good conversation or a creative brainstorm. We absolutely do. But when it's time to get things done, we don't want to meander through 100 different topics. If you're talking to a Scorpio, try to stay focused and relevant. We appreciate it more than you know. 6. Don't make us a backup plan. We're living lie detector machines. There's something you need to understand about Scorpios. That's, we don't do second place. If you're making us your backup plan, we'll know, and it won't sit well with us. We have an almost supernatural ability to sniff out insincerity, and nothing offends us more than being treated like we're plan B. 7. Shallow relationships or superficial connections. Wreck us. We don't care much for the weather or what you had for lunch. We want to know what keeps you up at night, what your dreams are, and what drives you. Superficial connections feel like a waste of time to us, and we'd rather be alone than engaged in something that lacks substance. 8. We don't forgive betrayal. If you betray a Scorpio, consider yourself done. It might sound dramatic, but it's true. Trust is everything to us, and once it's broken, there's no going back. We're not the sign that forgives and forgets. If anything, we forgive but never forget. Betrayal cuts deep, and while we may eventually move on, the relationship will never be the same. 9th, flattery. Yawn? Sure, we enjoy compliments now and then, but flattery for the sake of flattery? Please, save it. Scorpios can smell insincerity from a mile away, and empty praise does nothing for us. If you're buttering us up in hopes of getting something in return, we'll see right through it. What we crave is genuine acknowledgement. If you appreciate something we've done, or admire a quality we possess, say it sincerely. Otherwise, don't bother. We're not impressed by superficial sweet talk. We'd rather hear nothing at all than listen to forced, hollow compliments. 10. Passive people. Surely exhausts Scorpio. Scorpios are anything but passive. We're passionate and driven, and we go after what we want with intensity. So, when we encounter people who are passive, indecisive, or too afraid to take a stand, it drives us crazy. We respect strength and decisiveness, even if we don't always agree with someone's viewpoint.